Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Metabolic Core. Thank you again for tuning in with us. Up front, real quick, just a quick announcement. If you did not see our post on Nutriformance, we're very excited to be offering a virtual-based, on-demand group fitness site. So you can check out Lisa McLean's post on our Facebook feed and Instagram feed, and you can just shoot us a message anytime, but it's going to be very exciting. We've been doing some taping for it already, so look for that. Now that is not what we're doing here are live classes. Those will be on demand, so think Netflix for Nutriformance. And that will be coming up very, very shortly, so stay tuned to your Facebook feeds for that information. Shoot us a message. Show us your interest. For today, you're going to need a mat, comfortable shoes, a variety of weights. I have here a platform. I said that was going to be optional. Now you can use that platform for things such as planks. When planks get to be too aggressive on the floor, it's always nice to prop yourself up, so you could always take yourself into a plank on the platform. An additional item, which I did not suggest, might be a little extra cush for your knees. We'll be doing one thing that will be kneeling. If you don't have a pad, it's not a big deal. Get a cushy towel, or maybe you can just double up your pad that you're on your mat at that time. And I will also give modifications for people who don't like to be on their knees. So we're going to get started with the warm-up today. We're going to count down reps, 50 to 10, all right? We're going to start with an easy 50 jacks, but before we do that, a couple knee hugs, all right? So pull those knees up for a second, wake those hips up if this is the first thing that you're doing today, besides drinking your coffee and having your breakfast and walking your dog. You got to loosen up just a little bit. Go for a couple quad stretches, so quad pulls up behind. What else? How was your weekend? I had a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend. I was on my bike most of the weekend, actually. All right, couple hip cradles. We're going to be doing a variety of intervals today. Everything from Tabatas to intervals based on a 1 minute to intervals based on 4 minutes, all right? Plenty of time to show you what those moves are in between those intervals, and also to show you the modifications. So here we go. Are we ready? Let's go for 50 jumping jacks to start. Here we go. Ready? And 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 39, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 30. Here's 29, 28, 27, 26, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, waking up. We're moving on. Our second exercise. We've got 40 of them. We're going to be taking a front lunge with the right leg and adding a reach, and then a back lunge with that right leg, adding a reach up. We're going to stay on that right leg. We're going to tick-tock. 10 sets this side, 10 sets this side. Let's start right. Here's 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, 4 on the right side, and 4. Keep it up. 5, toes forward, knees forward. 6, and 6, 7, 3 more on this side, 8, and 8, here's 9, and 9, last one, 10, and 10, all right, left side, here we go, here's 1 on the left side, and back, and 2, and back, and 3, and reach up, and 4, 4 and 4. 5, left side only. And 6, hips and shoulders stay square. Here's 7 on that left side, and up, and 8. I love seeing all the comments pop up on the screen. Keep them coming. 9, I can't read them right now, but I like reading them afterwards. 10, and 10. All right, moving on. Down to 30 reps. We're gonna come on over to our mat. We're gonna transition down to the mat. So let's take a curl, pushing in on your sternum, flexing that thoracic spine. Let's go over in an easy, gentle curl towards the floor. Ha. Walk it on out to a downward facing dog, and then down to your knees. All right, I'm gonna keep my toes tucked under. Pressing into the floor, spinning the palms lightly, pushing into my fingertips. I'm gonna elevate my knees off the floor. We're gonna go for shoulder taps. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10. Let's elevate the knees, and let's go for our first 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're down on the mat. Take a quick break. Inhale. Exhale, compress and zip up that front side. Lift the knees. Next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to your knees gently. Inhaling into those back ribs, those side ribs. Exhaling, zipping up that abdomen. Lifting for the third and final set of 10. Here we go. Knees off the floor. Let's go for 10 and 9 and 8. We'll be back up after this set. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold on here. We're going to transition back up. So let's stick those hips back up in the air. Walk those hands. Soften those knees. Uncurl yourself up. Woo! Roll those shoulders back. All right. Moving on. We've got 20 total reps. We're going to do a side lunge, little hop in the middle, side lunge, little hop in the middle, total of 20. You don't want to take the hop, don't take the hop. Here we go, starting on the right side. You go 1, and hop in the middle. 2, little hop. 3, don't take the hop if you don't want to. 4, don't have to. 5, and up. 6, taking that hinge from the hips. 7, and reaching out through the top of your head. 8, 9, and 10. The spine stays long. 11. Here is 12. 13. Almost done with your warm-up. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 2 to go. 19. Final 1. 20. Boom. We're going to take it back over to your mat. Transitioning down again. So pushing in, rounding forward. Let's drift on down to the floor. Make our way out. From downward facing dog, down to your knees. Now I'm going to untuck my toes. Opposite arm leg reaches. So let's do the first 2 very slow, all right? We're going to lift that right arm and that left leg. Extending. I want you to feel a true extension here at the hip. Really feeling that left side fire up right there. Squeeze that left thigh bone. Your arm does not have to be all the way up by your ear. Your hips and your shoulders are square and zipped. Everything is zipped in front. And now we're going to lower that down and take our slow rep on the left arm, right leg. Hold it. All right, stabilizing, pushing through that right arm lightly. Zipping up the front, squeezing that right back side, making sure my thigh bone is nice and wrapped. Feeling the weight of that leg, and then lowering it down. Let's go 8 more at speed. Here's 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4 to go, and we're moving on. 4, we're ready to go. 3, 2, final 1. Let's transition back up. Pike it up, walk the hands back in. Let's soften the knees and uncurl yourself up. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna get started with a Tabata. That means 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 4 sets for a total of 4 minutes. So there's 8 little 30-second intervals that you're doing based on that. I'm going to put us on a timer. All right, nothing fancy here, but we're going to get going in about probably 30 seconds. Our first Tabata is going to be made up of a skate. So we warmed up that lateral lunge. Now we're going to skate it, right? So we're going to skate side to side. That's going to be 20 seconds on. All right, you want to get fancier? Add a rotation and a reach. Don't feel quite so fancy today? Just do that step touch out side to side. All right, that's 20 seconds on. 10 seconds off, we're going to be transitioning to the floor. And once we transition to the floor, right, we're going to do a nice transition to the floor, walk it out. We're going to be doing mountain climbers. You're either going to march or you're going to run. And if you would like to upgrade your mountain climber, you're going to twist. Twisted climbers. All right? And then we come back up and repeat that set 3 more times. So we're going to get going here in about 10 seconds, all right? Starting with the skaters, modify up or down as you like. I'll stay right in the middle. Maybe you can hear the timer, maybe you can't, but that's your go. All right, skaters, skate, 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 skate. I really think this on-demand thing is going to be great. You guys should check it out. There's going to be all kinds of cool classes on there from all kinds of our cool trainers that we've got here. All right, there you got 10 seconds off. Let's transition down. Walk it on out. Mountain climbers, I'll just stay with a normal, straightforward run right here. Notice the stability, not bouncing around. I'm gliding. I'm pushing into the floor, keeping my shoulders stable. My hips are stable. That was your time up. You're going to come back up. Get ready for the skaters. Top of the second set. Here we go. Modify up or down. I'm just going to stay in the middle. So I'll share with you that last week was one of my biggest cycling mileage weeks ever. I'm not going to tell you how much I did. I'll let you take a guess. You can post it up right there. All right, we're walking it out. Your mountain climber, your way. I'll go ahead and just march this one in. So there's a modification. Remember to zip up that belly. Keep those bottom ribs from flaring out. That's your stop. Come on in, walk it on up. All right, already halfway through that Tabata. Going for the skates, you go your way. I'll stay right in the middle of the road, right here. Remember, you can modify down with a step touch or a side-to-side lunge. You can modify up by adding that little bit of flair. Twist, twist, twist. All right, bottom of the third set. Walk it on out, just enough time to walk it on out. Find that mountain climber. I'll do the twisting climber this time. Notice the upper body still stable. All right. We just have one more set of these 2. That was it. Walk it on in. Uncurl it up. Last set of skaters. I'm already breaking a sweat. Let's go. What a way to start your Monday, right? It is a beautiful sunny day, at least right now it is, until that rain may or may not come in. So I decided to wear my bright and sunny can't miss me shoes for you. All right, how about we take it down to that final mountain climber of your choice before we move on to the next interval. And let's go. I'll bring it right back down to just that march again. Okay, if you ever feel like you're getting out of control with your move, Bring it down to the base. Bring it down to the base move. Work that base move before you start adding in the modifications up. All right, that was it. Let's walk it on in. Let's uncurl it up. Let's make sure that you grab yourself a drink, towel down, maybe scatter about, get what you think you need if you haven't gathered everything yet. Our next interval is going to be based on 1 minute. It's going to be 4 minutes long, but at the top of every minute, we start all over again, regardless of whether or not you're done. Right? So it's good to just stay efficient in your moves and get through the 2 exercises so that you have a little rest time. All right, so what we're going to do for our 2 moves, the first 30 seconds is going to be continuous. All right, so for the first 30 seconds, we're going to be doing what is called a wave squat. So here we go. Maybe I'll get a little closer so you can see. I'm going to start in a tuck, and then I'm going to reach for the ceiling, but look, my toes don't leave the floor. Then I'm going to plunge back down, and then I'm going to leave the floor with a little jump, not a big jump. So on the toes, off the toes. Modification, if you don't want to jump, stay on the toes and just reach for the ceiling. All right? We're going to do that for a continuous 30 seconds. And then the second half of that minute, you've got those 30 seconds to do 10 reps only, right? Only 10 reps, not the full 30 seconds. You're going to walk yourself out to a plank, and you're going to tap your knees to the floor. 10, extend, 9, extend, 8, and so on and so forth. 10 reps only, and then you can take a stretch in child's pose. Whatever you need to do, I'll give you a 5-second warning or so that we're going to be starting all over again. All right, so I'm going to find my next timer. This is the one bad thing about these timers is that I have to switch between intervals. All right, we're going to start in about 10 seconds. So we start with the wave squats for a full 30. You may or may not hear the timer, but I'll let you know when your 30 seconds of wave squats are up and you need to start your knee taps. All right, so you're on right here for those wave squats. A full, continuous 30 seconds. Go at your own pace. You don't need to follow my pace. Make sure you're landing softly, rolling all the way back, not staying on your toes. All right, your 30 seconds of those is up. So walk it out, 10 knee taps. 10, 9, you can count with me or not, 8, 7, 6, 5, extend, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to safely walk myself back in and up. Get ready for the second round, starting in 5. Perfect timing. Ready? 4. Breathe, breathe. 3, 2, go. Wave squats, top of that second minute of 4. Remember, you can stay on your toes like this as a modification down, or you can add that little hop. But land lightly and roll all the way back into those heels. Try to keep your footprint perfect on the floor. That was your 30 seconds up. Walk it out to your plank. 10 taps, all right? Here we go. Knees to the floor, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in. Again, you do not have to count with me. Where are we at? 5 seconds to go. Perfect. 2 more sets. Wave squat. Ready? Begin. All right, I'm going to just go down to that modification, if you prefer, right here. Up on the toes. And then the other way, if you want to modify up, go to all little aerobic jumps the entire time. That's up to you. Whatever you do, that's your 30 seconds up. Whatever you do, just do it well. Transitioning down. Making sure everything's stable, tapping the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up. We're up all the way. 5 seconds. Top of the final set. Down in your tuck. Done a great job, all right? So we can stay low impact the whole time. We can go half and half, like the wave. We can take it to little aerobic off the floor the whole time. But whatever it is, give it structure. Make sure you're doing it well. We'll finish this off with one more round of the 10 knee taps. Here we go, 10 knee taps. Somebody let me know if you can hear that timer or not. I'm curious. Walk it out. 10 knee taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on your knees. Take it back to a stretch. You guys are done with that set. Moving on to the next interval. All right, you're going to stretch it out there. I'll show you what we're going to do. So for our continuous fours, we're going to stay down on this mat. And this is where that extra knee padding might come in handy, right? So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to show you what we're doing with it. And I'll show you how you don't need to use it at all. So I'm going to start on my knees, find my placement. All right, I'm also going to grab a set of what I consider to be good shoulder press weights for me. And I'm going to have them out here by my knees. All right. So what we're going to do here is 10 in our elbows this time. We're going to give our wrists a break. We're going to come on down to our elbows. And we're going to lift our knees up off that pad if you've got one. And we're going to go for alternating hip extensions. The legs stay straight. The hips stay stable, kind of like they're sitting on a shelf. And then we go 10, 9, it's very deliberate, 8, 7, all right, we do 10 of those. Then we come back down to the knees. We walk it in. On the way up, we might grab our weights. I'm going to stay kneeling and do 10 shoulder presses, all right? If you've got one knee that's cranky and one knee that's not, you can consider taking it into a half kneel, getting that cranky knee off the floor. If both of your knees are cranky and you don't like kneeling, you can come into an easy split leg or just step all the way up, right? And do your 10 presses before we come back down. There's no rest. So this is continuous 10s for 4 minutes. So we'll do 10 hip extensions, 10 shoulder presses. You can count with me or you can count your own, but I'll tell you when 4 minutes is up. So our overall timer is going to be 4 minutes this time. All right, we'll hear one beep at the beginning, one beep at the end. I'm going to get our timer started. You get started. I'll catch up with you, or you can wait for me. We're going to get going in about 10 seconds. So continuous rounds of 10. I'm down to my elbows. I'm going to go with hip extensions to start. Ready, set, and go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, not excessively overarching that low back. 3, 2, 1. I might have just miscounted there. Do one more to grow on. Drop down to your knees, walk it in. Grab your weights. Modify from a knee to a half kneel to all the way up. Here's 10 presses. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to keep my toes tucked under there too. 6, 5. Helps keep everything straight back there. 4, 3, 2, exhaling on the exertion. 1, carefully putting my weights back down, walking back out to the elbows, lifting my knees, going for the hip extensions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to the knees, walking the hands in. Boom, shoulder presses. I can do it with a twisted grip too if I'd like. Right here, I can start right here, palms in, twist out. 10, 9, I can go to alternating. 8 if I wanted to. 7, right? It's getting too hard. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Walk it back out, right into the next round of hip extensions. Into your elbow plank. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down to the knees. Walk it back in. Pick those weights up. Modify up as you need to. I mean, in terms of coming up on your feet as you need to. Go for your 10 presses. 10, 9, 8, 7. As you press overhead, do not let that back overarch. What am I on? 6, 5, 4. You can alternate. 3, 2, 1. We're down. Okay, coming out. We're in the bonus sets now. All right, so we're probably going to go a couple sets beyond 3. You're up. 10 hip extensions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Final one. Down to the knees. Walk it back in. Grab those shoulders. How you want to do them, single or double, up to you. Here's 10, 9, you can do double, you can mix it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back down to the hip extensions. Walk it out. Knees up off that pad, off that mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down to the knees. Walk it back in. Yeah, 4 minutes seems like an awfully long time, right? Here we go. Shoulder presses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down safely. Walking it back out. When will it end? Knees up. Hip extensions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect timing. 1. Down there. The little lady on my timer just said that we were done. Take a couple cat-cows. We are moving on. So we're starting over again with the Tabata. All right? Coming on up. Tuck those toes. Let's make our way safely back up. I'm going to move my pad out of the way. I'm going to move my weights out of the way. And we're going to move on to our next Tabata. Okay, a little different this set. What we're going to do is a progressive Tabata. Split leg. It's going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I might start with my right foot forward. This guy's got me sweating in my eyes. For the first 20 seconds, I'm just going to hold my split leg down. That's it. Then I'm going to take 10 seconds off to balance. On the second set of 20, I'm going to pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Balance for 10 seconds. Stay on the same leg. Third set, it's going to be an easy knee lift to balance, split leg back. Knee lift to split leg. Then I'm going to balance for the 10 seconds. Fourth set, on this leg, repeater, repeater, repeater. We're going to overload. 4 sets this side, 4 sets this side. It's still in Tabata fashion. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm calling it a progressive Tabata. So let's go ahead and get you going again there. All right, going in about 10 seconds. I'm going to put my right leg forward for this and my left leg back to start. So I will stay on my right leg, ready, set. We're just going to hold down, all right? So think about your form. Think about those hips. I should still be able to probably see my toe when I'm looking down at my right leg. So my knee is not exceeding my toe. I'm pretty upright. My belly is zipped. My ribs are down. I'm breathing. Balance on that right, or if you're on your left leg, balance on your left. When we get started again, it's going to be a dynamic little pulse. So I'm going to split back here and pulse down. Pulse. Little press. 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 You're at the bottom of that range motion. Down. Down. It's just a little release on that muscle, and then right back into it. All right. Then in between, once we hear the buzzer, we're coming up to balance. Lift. All right. From here, when we hear the ding again, it's an easy, it's a gentle split leg into knee lift. So we're going to split leg, knee lift. Split leg, drive, knee lift. Feel it in right there. Knee lift. Make it like accentuate it. Push into the floor. Give it purpose. All right, balancing. Next set, it's a double time left knee, a knee repeater. Pumping the arms. Ready, set. And go. This is the last set on this leg. And then we will switch right on over to the other leg. For me, that's my left leg. If you did your left leg first, you'll switch to your right. All right, 10 seconds off. Not taking a big break, just our standard 10 seconds. My left leg now goes forward, my right leg back in a split. I'm gonna drop it and hold it. All right, hips are tucked under, you're not letting that back overextend, you're not letting your ribs push out. Everything stays tucked, that pelvic bowl stays very upright, toes and knees stay in line. And then now I'm gonna bounce on that left leg. Now if the balance isn't working for you, just step down, all right? Second set, it's a little pulse down at the bottom. Here we go, so it's a little press, little press, little press, press. You got it. All right, so what we're doing by staying on one leg is a little, what's called an overload. Now let's lift up on that left leg and balance. The third set, it's going to be an easy split leg back with that knee lift. Here we go. Split leg, knee lift. Nice and easy. Split leg, knee lift. You're driving into that left side. You are making it purposeful. Extending by squeezing that thigh bone as you stand up into that balance. Holding for balance. The end of our Tabata now is that knee repeater. We're going to pump the arms, keep the hips stable. Ready, set, and go. Let's finish off that Tabata right here. Drive. Drive it. We'll be going into our next interval, which is again based on the minute. 2 different exercises. That is it for that Tabata, people. Shake it out. Grab a drink, towel down. Okay, on the minute, what we're going to be doing is starting on the mat, actually, in T, with a T, side-to-side T. I'll show you from profile. Here, I'm going to walk myself out, and what I'm going to do is a shift of the weight. As I look at you, I will be on my left arm. Notice the hips, shoulders stacked. Arms reach up. Then I come back to the plank, reestablish the alignment, and then I'm going to take it and tip it onto my right side. So now my back is to you, forgive me, and then I get back down to the plank. All right, that is the first. All right, from front, it would look like a tip to the side, reach, down to the plank, and another tip to the side. All right, the second half of that, you walk yourself in nicely. It's a star jack, or a star jump. So we'll be doing that T for 30 continuous seconds. And then you'll walk yourself into the squat like I just did. And a tuck, a star jack would be from a tuck here into a jack and back down. All right, star jump is off the ground. Off the ground and down. Modification, here you go. Right here, or a low impact tuck into a tap out to the side. You only have to do 10 of those. At the top of the minute, we start all over again. All right, so this is, again, based on 4 minutes. You may or may not be hearing that 30-minute timer, but I'll let you know. We'll get started in 10 seconds. So we're going to get started with the T. Down in plank. I'll just face you guys. Down in a plank, so that way my back's not to you. Instead, you can just look at the top of my head. So I'm going to T to one side, T to the other side. You don't have to go with me at my pace. I'm not counting them. I'm just going for a continuous time, and I'm just going to make sure that as I T, I'm holding it well. I'm stacking it. Get ready for that first round of tuck, star jacks, or jumps. You're going to walk it in now to your tuck and go for either jacks, star jacks, or jumps. 10, 9, 8, 7. All you got to do is 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Whatever time you've got left is yours. And it looks like you've got about 5 seconds to now walk it back out to start the T over again. Ready, set, top of the second set. Go, T. 30 continuous seconds. Anytime you need a break, take a child's pose. Join us when you are ready again. All right. Going to be walking it back in for those tucks. Ready? Walking it in, starting down here, star jack or star jump. 10. Here's a jump. 9. Maybe I'll alternate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 10 seconds to go. Good job. Let's get it walked back out. Third set. Third. In 3, 2, 1. T. Continuous 30 seconds. Don't have to go fast with these. You just want to make sure that you are doing them well. We'll be coming into our third round of the star jacks or the jumps. Here we go. Walk it back in. Let's go for 10. Ready, set. 10, 9. I'll do the modification down. 8, 7, 6. Something for everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got one more set in us. We've got about 5 seconds. Walk it back out. One more round of 30-second continuous T. And go. Our next interval that we will be moving into is based on the overall time of 4 minutes, where we do 2 exercises, 10 reps each. Let's walk back in. In case you didn't hear it, start your last 10 modified stars, whatever you're going to do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. All right, grab a drink, towel down. Here we go. Take a sip of that coffee. My coffee's sitting over in the corner, so I wouldn't be tempted to take sips of it while I was doing your class for you. All right, on the minute, moving on. I'm sorry, on the 4 minutes. 2 exercises. Guys, we're going to be doing seated, seated twist with a weight. 10 reps total. So what we're going to be doing is grabbing one of our weights. Choose which one you think might be good for you. And you can sit in boat. Here, I'll kind of angle myself. You can sit in boat to do this, but that takes a lot more stability at the hips and the core to not wiggle around. I like to just maybe place my feet lightly on the floor, or maybe even my toes. And I call this a Russian twist, missing out. So I hold my weight, I got my weight, I got it on one side of my hip. I'm gonna go grab it with both hands, put it over on this side of the hip, come back over and tap, come back over, grab it, put it on this side of my hip, go back over there and tap. So this would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's 10 of those total. And then we're going to do hollow boats. All right, I'll just stay at an angle for it. Now I'll go profile for you. So we start in a boat. You can either do a standard boat right here, notice the long spine, or you do a full boat from here. This is going to add the challenge. This is a modification up. So if you start in full boat here, we hollow out the boat by coming down into that scoop. Ribs are down, they are flat. You are scooped out, hollowed. All right, you do not let your abdomen, your belly button push out, and then you slide back up. So this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, that would be 4, 10 total. And then we go back to the twist. You can count with me, I'll count for you, or you can do your own. All right, I'm going to put us on our timer. It's an overall 4 minutes. And I had some people grumbling at me last time we did those hollow boats. Oops. Sorry, not sorry. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. All right, so it's the Russian twist missing out. Are we ready? I got my weight started on this side. I'll count us down. And we are on for 4 minutes. Here's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, tap, 8, tap, 9, tap, 10, and tap. I'm going to start my boat. I'm just going to go standard. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back up, grabbing my weight, ready. We go, 10 and 9. Knees shouldn't be shifting back and forth, and 8 and 7. Hips are solid, and 6 and 5 and 4. Go for 3. Make sure that stays zipped up. 2 and 1. And let's go for the boats. Remember, you can go into a full boat to start if you'd like here first. I'll stay down with the standard boat. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back up. I'll show you modification for that next time. Starting our twist. Ready, grab it. Here's 1 and 2 and ribs in, 3 and ribs in, 4 and 5. Protect that spine, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready with the boats. If you want to, you can support yourself with your hands right here. All right, so we can start here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up. We're with the twist. Ready, grab it. Here is 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Tap it. 6. Go for 5. And there is 4. Stable, stable. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Boats. Either unsupported or supported on the floor. It is fine. It is up to you. Make this class work for you. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up for the twists. Are we ready? Again, if your legs are off the floor with those twists, You don't want to be wiggling around. All right? Stability. Ready? 10 and 9 and 8. Tap. 7. Tap. 6. Tap it. 5 and 4 and here is 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Boats. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. We've got weights. It's got to be getting close to the end, people. Grab it, ready? 10, tap, 9, tap, 8, tap, 7, tap, 6, 5, 4, no wiggling around, 3, 2, all 1. That was it, folks, for that round. Let's have you lay on your back for a moment. Grab those knees, bring them into a child's pose on your back. I bet that feels good. In fact, give yourself some hip circles. Place your feet on the floor. Let those knees sway. Oh yeah, I bet that feels good on those hip stretches right there. Let those knees sway side to side. We're going back to another. We've got another Tabata. All right, this one is on our, we're going to stay on our mat. So you can stay put and continue to stretch while I go through our demo. All right, so formerly, well, I guess people still call them bicycle twists. They're not bicycle twists. I call them obliques crisscross. That's very Pilates-like. So we're going to go with our hands lightly tucked behind our head, lightly supporting our head. Legs are out at about 45 degrees. Right? And we lead through the shoulder as we bring a knee in. We lead through the shoulder, not the elbow. Shoulder, and then we twist. And we go at a controlled pace. This will be for 20 continuous seconds. Okay, purposeful extensions at the hip and the knee. Then we are going to safely make our way over, either onto our toes or our knees for push-ups. All right? Push-ups, either on your knees here in a hip extension, or you're on your toes. That is going to be up to you, knees or toes. And then we will come back onto our back for the obliques crisscross. We're going to do that in Tabata fashion, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Got to go find my correct segment back here. Here we go. We've got a single cycle Tabata. We're going in 10 seconds, everybody. Get ready to start on your back. Here we go. Obliques crisscross. That weight's out of the way. Tucking my head lightly, and let's go at a controlled pace, 20 seconds. We don't need to count reps. We are going for time. Keep the hips stable. Zip up that belly, pull that abdomen on down and in. That is it. I'm going to rock myself forward, over on a hip. Just enough time to make it onto my knees. And bring it out to extension, either on your toes or your knees. Push-ups, here we go. Again, don't worry about counting reps. You're going for time. Lift, reaching through the crown of that head. Okay, coming back down onto a hip, rolling onto my back. If you run out of push-ups, just hold a plank or take a child's pose and come back when you are ready. Here we go, crisscross. Lead through the shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. My hips are not rocking. All right, bringing it up to a hip, walking it on over. Just enough time to find my push-up position, toes or knees, ribs in, and go. Again, if you need a break from the push-ups, you can hold a plank, you can take it back in child's pose. That was the bottom of the second set. Rolling it back over on my hip, getting ready for obliques crisscross. Top of the third round already in this Tabata. Ready, set, and go. All right, guys, we're going to finish this Tabata off, and I'm going to send you on your way. Here we go. Rolling it over. We'll do a quick stretch after this one so we can just stay down on the mat. Good class today, everybody. Pull it out. Push-up time. What's on your schedule for the day? Mine's recovery day off the bike. All right, walking it back over onto my mat. For one more round of the crisscross. And ready, set, and begin. Extend, extend, extend. Purposeful extension. You can feel that extension all the way up into that hip. It shouldn't feel like you are kicking your legs out of control. All right, rolling it up, making our way into the final round of push-ups, and then we're going to stretch from there. Good job, everybody. Let's come on through and go. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody is going to take a child's pose. Ready? Reach those hips back by those heels. Stretch those arms out in front. Push down into your fingertips and lift your wrists up, your heels of your palm up off of the mat, like you're making little spider houses on the mat, on the floor. All right, and then we're going to walk those hands over to, let's say, the left or right side of your mat. Either way, pull back towards the opposite side. You should feel a side body stretch, a side bend. Walk it through the middle and to the other side. Sit those hips back maybe towards the opposite side. And give yourself that side body stretch. All right, from here, come back to the center. And let's just walk or drag your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Always good to hit a couple cat-cows. Kind of a good neutralizer right there. Couple cat-cows. All right, I'm going to turn myself, I'm going to tuck those toes under if they're not already, rather. And I'm going to come up to that standing forward fold. So I'm going to push into a downward facing dog-ish. Walk your hands in. Soften the knees. Make sure those feet are flat on your floor. And then uncurl. You're going to start to tuck that pelvis underneath you. Again, as you uncurl yourself up. Now, we were down on the floor for a couple good minutes there, so you want to make sure you come up easily. Let's do a couple standing stretches here. Hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers together. Notice the palms pressed together. I'm going to reach those arms away from me. All right, I'm going to take my hands over to the right hip. I'm going to drop my right ear to the right shoulder. And I'm going to gently look up to the left. So it should feel a little bit like somebody's pushing down on the collarbone and maybe up underneath your jaw. I'm going to come back to the middle and add that reach back there again. Then I'm going to take my hands over to the left hip, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Gentle gaze up to the right. Feeling a stretch down that right side. Taking that stretch straight back behind me. All right, arms reach overhead, everybody. Reach those arms up. Take it to a side bend to the right. All right, and then to accentuate that side bend, drop your right hand down to your thigh. Push a little bit and reach towards your knee and get a little bit of leverage on it. Oh, breathe. And come back up. Let's do the same thing to the left. So I'm going to bend to the left. And then you can take that left arm down if you want a little bit of extra leverage. Push in and slide down. Guys, this was a good one today. Thanks for tuning in. Come on back up. One more inhale. And guys, exhale. Want to thank you again. All right, Lisa, we'll see you in the morning at 9:30. I'll see you back again Wednesday. We've got the full class schedule for May up for the live classes. Up online, check out the Instagram page, check out the Facebook page for Nutriformance, and then there is the group fitness page for Nutriformance as well, where we take just all the classes and put them there for like one library, so you don't have to just scroll and scroll and scroll. And also check out what I announced early, if you missed it, was the Nutriformance Virtual On Demand that we are going to be starting to offer as an alternative. It's going to be great. We've already been taping classes for it. All your favorite classes will be in there, plus some other ones that maybe some combinations of classes that maybe you have never tried before. So this is a really good way for you, in the comfort of your own home, to take advantage of everything that we've got to offer. So I will see you Wednesday. Lisa will see you tomorrow. Everybody enjoy your Monday. Adios.